Well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Kill. Ram. Check 13. Check 1.
Now Wentz. He completes it to Nelson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the slant. Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, Lou. Check 3. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Don't let him breathe. Play that top deep. Don't let him breathe, defense. Go. Undercut.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
You got tape. Hey, Foxtrot. Jim.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Wentz. And he's going to go down again. Reuben Foster able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On play action, Wentz going deep here for Bryant. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, their last miss on 3rd down, they actually were able to alleviate it because they picked it up with a 4th down conversion. I don't know that they'd be wise to try and do that again here. To me, you got to punt the ball away.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back deep to return is Duke Johnson. And The kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The first carry now. This is Johnson. Despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 16 yards, a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
22.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
From the 38, Stafford complete to Bryant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. It's caught by Bryant. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Set. 250.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Stafford on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd down, McKinnon. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And boy, that hole closed quickly, and I don't think McKinnon got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And Elliott puts this one through. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10.
6 guard. Check 6 guard. Check. Ram.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Watch the twist. Lion.
Now it's Lindsey. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Solid.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
Check 56. Let's go. Hatchet.
A 1st down carry for Henry. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
At the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Waiting. Right there, 56. You got kill. You got nothing. Smooth. 56. Mike, 56. You run. 56 the Mike. 56 is the Mike. Watch the slant. He's checking. Over here. Crash. Switch. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
56 the Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. You ain't going nowhere. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Red 5-2. On here. Go.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He completes it to Bryant. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 43. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Hey, Stat.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Hauling it in, Nelson. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11.
Hey, Charlie.
Let's go back for the offense. Let's go. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Better bring.
Now Wentz again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike 56.
Hey, exit.
56. Get off the field. 56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike.
Hey, kill. Hey, force don't kill.
I'm coming for his son. Showing that. Showing that.
Hey, empty.
42 out. Check.
Hey, zoom.
He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up. Mike 56.
Wentz to throw again. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So, boy, that's already the third they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They run once more with McKinnon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3rd and short, McKinnon. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
32. For the middle.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Cooper's got it. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
22.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Recon, 152 fighter.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
To Johnson again. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, first and goal.
10, 10, 10, under 10, 10.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter.
Set, blue 60.
And Stafford's going to take it himself. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Matthew Stafford keeping it himself from a yard out as the Ravens push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned,
and Wentz will not be able to get rid of it. He's taken down for a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
50. 50.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Zero.
Check.
Hey, Delta.
On 2nd and 15 now. Stafford, and the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Third and long, it's Stafford. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Switch. Shift. Watch the shift.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they're going to decline that and choose to bring up 2nd down.
So did you feel like maybe this is just a mistake that they don't take the penalty?
Possibly.
Either that, or they feel like their defense just cannot be moved on very well, and they'd rather go ahead and use the downs.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Sponge. No.
Come on now. Let's go.
Jump.
Hey, Bud.
Watch the sequence.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
At the 20-yard line.
Here we go. 120.
56. Tackle. Shoot. 36.
Lean 5-3. It's right 57.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check safety. Kill. Big grip.
This 5-7.
Play action. Now Wentz. Going deep here for Bryant. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Switch. 95 Mike. Watch out.
Wentz going to go on fourth down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Wentz now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Again, it's Wentz. Caught by Nelson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
SOS. Whip.
57. Hey!
On play action, it's Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. He's got it at the 15. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. A big play here for Dallas. 45 yards.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Flush to his right. And he whips that one incomplete there. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. But it'll be second and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
5-9.
Mike's 50.
Hey, we got to get orbit.
Second down and goal. Wentz. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Bang. Hey, easy. That's me.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Zebra.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he finds Stills, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Complete to Bryant. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Throwing here, Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. And it's incomplete. Clock now showing 0:05. That's all we have left here in the 4th. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Stafford. He wants it all for the ends, and it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough.